The July housing market data is in, and I'm here to break it down for you. My name is Michelle Seymour, and I'm an Arizona realtor that covers the area west of Phoenix, also known as the West Valley. Each month, I collect data on the housing market here in the West Valley, and I also try to give you the details on what I'm personally seeing in the neighborhoods that I serve. I will be giving you details on the top 5 master planned communities here in the West Valley, and I rate those communities based on where they're located, schools, access to shopping, is there medical nearby, and how close they are to our main freeways here. If you have a community or a neighborhood that I don't cover in today's video, please be sure to leave me a comment, and then I can get you those stats for your particular neighborhood or community. Like last month, I thought we would start with interest rates since it's still our biggest pain point. Rates are at their lowest that we've had in the last year. If you have good credit, word on the street is you can get a loan in the 5% range with a small buy down. And the national average has rates sitting at around 6.40 for a 30-year fix, 5.89 for a conventional 15-year loan, or 6.12 for VA, 6.1 for FHA. The Federal Reserve Chair has said that an interest rate cut in September will be on the table. Of course, we've been hearing that all year, so that still remains to be seen. I think that's happening on September 16th or 17th. With that said, let's dive into our first community, which is Verrado. This is a master plan community located in Buckeye, Arizona, and it has both an all ages portion and a 55 plus portion, active adult, that goes by the name of Victory, and it has 2 18-hole golf courses, pools, fitness centers, miles of hiking trails, and it's at the base of the White Tank Mountains, so it has some really beautiful views of those mountains. There's palm trees, schools, shopping, and restaurants all within the community, so it's highly sought after here in the West Valley. I'll cover the all ages portion of Verrado first. The average sale price in July was $659,769. Sales have been pretty flat. We had 24 sales in June, and in July we had just 25. These are typically our slower months because of our heat. We have about 113 homes for sale right now, which still equates to around 5 months of inventory. That's not really changing. So buyers, you still have lots to choose from. Our average day on the market is staying steady at 75 days. If you are a buyer, I keep telling my buyers this is a great time to buy because sellers that have had their homes on the market now over the summer, few showings, are more likely to want to make a deal or negotiate. Sellers, hang in there. If there is a rate drought in September, like they are saying there's going to be, we're going to see a lot of buyers come back in the market and temps will drop and things will get better. Okay, let's move on to Victory. This is the 55 plus portion in Verrado. The average sale price in July was $717,000. We had 9 homes sell and only 2 of those were resales. They are still building in here, so it is very competitive with the builders. Sellers that are selling a resale in here, you're competing with builders that are offering some really incredible incentives. So you as a resale seller really need to try to work with your agent to stay competitive. The average day on the market is showing at 190 days. Builders, though, will list their new build homes on the MLS before they're even built. So a lot of times that skews our numbers for days on market. The 2 resales that we had, one was on the market for 221 days and the other one took 76 days. So still kind of hard to tell with very little data what our average day on the market is for resales. We have 24 active listings right now, which equates to about 3 months of inventory, which is not that much. It's very slow in Victory right now, which is normal for this time of year. We do have a lot of snowbirds in here. I do expect things to start picking up here in August and September as things start to cool down. And buyers, I think that's going to be your last opportunity for some really good deals in here. Our next community is Vistancia. It's located in northwest Peoria, another very popular community with 2 golf courses, pools, shopping, schools, and restaurants all within inside the community. It also has an all ages portion and a 55 plus portion that's called Trilogy. We're going to start with the all ages section first. Average sale price in July was $589,810, which dropped a little bit from June when it was $691,426. We had 28 home sales in July compared to 39 in June, so July is clearly a slower month due to our heat. Of the 28 sales, only 6 were new builds. So resale homes, the average day on the market was about 98 days. We have 77 active listings right now showing on the MLS, which equates to just under 4.5 months of inventory, which has started to decline in there. 19 of those homes are new builds that are on the MLS. Moving on to Trilogy, which is their 55 plus portion of the community and is gated. Average sale price was $675,544, which dropped a bit from June when it was $693,000. We had 16 homes sell last month, 2 are still pending, and there are 37 active listings. They are done building in here, so these homes will be resales with build dates ranging from 2003 to 2022. This is a gated section of Vistancia. They do have 2 really nice rec centers here, restaurants, and a golf course. Homes range in price right now from $475,000 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath to $995,000 for a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath on the 9th hole with a pool and a spa. I did just feature a beautiful home in Trilogy on my channel last week with a casita, so be sure to check that one out. The next community is in Goodyear, Arizona. This is another gorgeous master plan community called Estrella Mountain Ranch. It has 2 large lakes in their all ages community, and then in their active adult area called Cantamia, they have about 9 smaller lakes. It's nestled up to the Sierra Estrella Mountains, so you have some really beautiful views in there. They do have a golf course plus shopping, school, and restaurants all right inside of the community. Average sale price in July in their all ages community was $561,618 with 24 home sales, which is down from 48 in June. So that was a real slowdown in July, which is very typical for this time of year. There are 114 active listings right now with an average day on the market of 76 days. That's just under 5 months of inventory to choose from. Prices range from $377,000 for a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home, all the way up to $2.4 million for a custom home on 1.1 acres. It's a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath with a 3-car garage, pool, spa, and gorgeous views of the mountains. Moving on to Cantamia, that's their 55 plus portion with some lakefront living in there. Average sale price in July was $463,714. Only 20 active listings in here, which is the same as in June. 4 are new builds and the rest are resales, so the inventory is staying pretty steady in there. Only 6 homes closed, 5 of those were resales. The average day on the market for July was 81 days. The buyers are still choosing resales in here because, and this is my opinion, the landscaping's done, window treatments, upgrades are all in, and with interest rates as high as they are, buyers are choosing move-in ready right now. Moving on to another beautiful community in Goodyear is called Pebble Creek. This one is strictly 55 plus and it's a gated community. It has 3 golf courses. It's close to freeways, shopping, and restaurants. It's very centrally located and it's super amenity heavy, so there's lots to do in that community. Average sale price in July was $579,833. We had 21 homes sell, which was down from June when we had 35. Same as we saw in Cantamina, the homes that closed in July were all resales. Inventory dropped a bit. We now have 53 active listings compared to 66 in June. And looking back at previous months, we are seeing a steady decline in inventory in here. So they are wrapping up their final phase of building in there. So I think the inventory declining and then September interest rates coming down potentially, cooler weather, buyers, if you are looking to move into Pebble Creek, I think you need to jump in there quickly. Last community I'm going to cover today is Sterling Grove. This community has both all ages and 55 plus living. They have an 18-hole golf course, a spa, fitness center, restaurants. It's close to shopping and they have great freeway access there too. This community does require residents to become a minimum of a social club member, and the buy-in for that is around $5,000. Average sale price in July was $593,580. We had 5 homes sell in July, 3 of which were new builds, only 2 resales. Remember in June we had only 1 home close and that was a new build. It was $788,000, I think. Sales are still really slow in this community. 104 days is the average day on the market, and they have about 11 months of inventory. Of the 36 active listings that they have in there, currently 19 are new builds. All of the communities that I've mentioned today have videos so that you can go back and watch and learn more about and see what the homes and amenities look like. So please be sure to check those out. I'm going to put links in the description below. That wraps up this video. I hope you found this helpful. My name is Michelle Seymour, and I'm an Arizona realtor that covers the area west of Phoenix, also known as the West Valley. I get phone calls every day from people just like you that are thinking about making the move here to Arizona. So if you're thinking about moving in the next day, week, or month from now, please be sure to shoot me a text, send me an email, or give me a call, and I'd be more than happy to help. If this is your first time to my channel, or if you're one of those people that have just been sitting on the sidelines following along with me for a while, but you've yet to subscribe, I would really appreciate it if you would hit the bell for notifications so that you can see my videos. More people that have dreams to live in Arizona can see my videos, and that just really helps me grow my business. So until next time, thanks for joining me today.